All right, let's take you through a story that's really led to harrowing experience for a man who bought a house, lost his job, lost his home. We'll tell you that story. A man, it appears, bought a house in Bengaluru. Sadly, after that, he lost his job. This man in Bengaluru bought a house with a lot of love. 8 years he paid his EMI. And one day he lost his job and even lost his house post that because he couldn't pay up his EMI. This is a story from Bengaluru that's really striking a nerve across India's middle class or just about any strata. In a city where lakhs of young professionals chase their dream of owning a home, one man lost his 1.2 crore flat after missing just 3 EMIs. A Bengaluru-based chartered accountant shared this story on LinkedIn as a cautionary tale. She says her neighbor Rajesh bought his flat with a bank loan years ago, about 8 years. Like millions of Indians, he was paying EMIs every single month without missing for 8 years. Then life changed. Unfortunately, Rajesh lost his job in October 2025, and without a salary coming in, the EMIs were impossible. So 3 months he faltered. By January 2026, 3 installments were missed, and that's when the bank stepped in. Laid off in October, 3 missed EMIs. By January, loan classified as default, and then the process began. Now, soon after the loan was classified as default, now under Indian law, once a loan turns into an NPA after 90 days of non-payment, banks can take action under the SARFAESI Act. That's SARFAESI Act. They can seize the property and auction it. No long court battle at all, no years of delay, just a notice is enough. And that's it. Your property can be auctioned off, money can be recovered, and that's what happened. This flat was auctioned in about 60 days' time. Sold for 95 lakhs. The bank recovered its outstanding loan amount of 80 lakhs. And after all the calculations, Rajesh reportedly got back just 15 lakhs after paying 8 years of EMI. 8 years he's paid his EMI, and ultimately when he couldn't pay for 3 months, the bank took over, sold it off and returned only 15 lakhs to him. Think about what that moment would have been for the man. 8 years of salary, 8 years of deductions, 8 years of believing you're building your dream home, and one job loss later, the house is also gone. This is a fear many urban Indians quietly live with. Your entire life is built around the EMI. Your job pays the EMI. Your promotion helps you manage that EMI. Your savings go into the EMI. And the moment the salary stops, the entire structure collapses. To be clear, this is legal under RBI rules. You miss EMIs for 90 days and your loan becomes an NPA. Banks can invoke the SARFAESI Act. A 60-day notice is issued, and if dues are not cleared, the property can be auctioned off. Legally sound, but devastating emotionally. Imagine that man losing out on a house that he called his own for 8 years. Now, imagine something else. For 8 years, Rajesh kept paying the EMIs. If that same money had gone into savings or investments, he may have had far more than 15 lakhs today, isn't it? Instead, the house is gone now and the money is also gone. Which raises a very difficult question for India's middle class. Is the EMI system really building wealth, or are millions of salaried Indians just one layoff away from losing everything that they've earned for years? Millions of salaried employees are getting trapped in this EMI trap, all I can say. To give us a little sense, Ashwini Rana, who's a banking expert, joining me live. Ashwini, your take on this? Millions of salaried employees in India. EMI is their biggest financial commitment. When someone loses a job and misses out a few EMIs, the entire system comes crashing on the person. And this is a classic case of how you could spend years trying to build a dream home, and then one job loss and that's the end to you. How would you view this?
So I would say that he should approach the bank to restructure the loan. He had an option to if he has lost the job, he had an option to go to bank and restructure the loan and reduce the EMI for further more years if he have a opportunity that he will get the job. But if even though he has served the notice of SARFAESI, he can go to DRT, Debt Recovery Tribunal, and plead his case that this is a situation and his case must be listened. Same time, when we are going for a housing loan or any loan for a longer period, we must have our financial budget also, whether we will be able to pay in our salary. And because nowadays we have a culture of spending, we are not saving the money. Even though we have taken a loan, we should have some savings also. Whenever we lose the job, at least we can manage the EMIs. So this is a culture actually. But there is a law and you cannot fight. But there is an option to restructure the loan, and even though after SARFAESI notice, he can approach the DRT for relief. I think he must have not gone for this, and nobody has advised him.
But the banks are allowed in 90 days of non-payment, you're allowed to auction off the property. This is legally allowed, so
So
banks are taking that option.
generally, it is not happening, even though yes, banks have one notice, second notice, third notice. Immediately, no bank is going for SARFAESI Act. In this case, actually, he has narrated that his neighbor has narrated the case, whereas what is the actual case, even though without that we cannot say anything. But after 90 days, no bank is issuing going for this SARFAESI Act. So it takes times to repay the loan. One notice to second notice, legal notice. So many notices are there. Immediately, no bank is going for recovery process of SARFAESI Act after 90 days.
Okay. All right. All right, sir. I think you said that one can appeal, and that's a satisfying factor. We're going to watch out or if the banks can rework on this and grant some relief to these people. That would be the most
Yes,
ideal. If
there
not,
is a
one
provision
can
of
appeal.
restructuring the loan. There is a provision of restructuring the loan. You can reduce your EMI and you can take the time, you can take by the time, and bank will be agree. In case so many cases it is happening.
So banks should show a little bit of empathy, and let's hope that that's what's going to happen going forward. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us with your
Okay.
expertise on that.